Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Myself Ravina. So today I'm going to talk on the topic how to detach from toxic relations. It might be friendship, a relationship or anything. Okay. So the first thing that you should keep in your mind is that detaching from toxic relationships is incredibly hard, but it is one of the most empowering things you can do for your mental and emotional health. Okay. Keep that in your mind, okay, please. Okay, and the first step to get out of this is that recognize the toxicity, which is very important. Okay, so the common signs include like continuous criticism, manipulation, guilt tripping. That means that which yeah, okay, so like basically we are not doing anything wrong. Okay, the other person or like the opposite person is doing everything wrong, but then they make you feel like we are the ones who did wrong and we feel guilty. That is a example. Okay, so that is like very toxic behavior. Okay, yeah. And then the second one is the lack of respect for your boundaries, which means that you have set some boundaries and they don't respect that. They just disrespect you, disrespect your boundaries. They don't value you. They do such things. Okay, and the third thing is that you feel very drained after interaction with them. That means that when you talk to them, it might end in an argument. Okay, and you feel very drained, like you feel like you have lost all your energy. That's a very important sign. That is a very toxic behavior of the opposite person. Okay, and then the last one is one-sided effort. Okay, oh my god, this like I know that it's very evident that we ourselves know that we are only the ones who are putting effort, but then we try to make ourselves think that maybe no, they are also putting efforts like that. Okay, but understand that you are the only one who is trying to put efforts. Okay, understand that. Okay, and the next step to get out of this is that accept that you can't change them. Okay, it is very crucial accepting the fact that you can't change someone who don't want to change, and your responsibility is your own well-being. It's not their behavior. Okay, you have to keep that in your mind always, because why are we trying to change someone who don't want to change? And it is not our responsibility to change someone who don't want to change. Okay, that's very important and you have to keep that in your mind. Okay, yeah. And the third step is that set firm boundaries. Like no contact is very important. It's very important means it is very important. And then communicate boundaries for last clearly. Don't justify, don't argue, just say what you will accept and what you won't accept. Okay, for the last time. Okay, that's very important. And stick to your boundaries. That is very important. Okay, it means that toxic people often test limits to regain control. That is a very striking line which I found on ChatGPT. So that is very important. Okay, so like please state your boundaries for last very clearly. Don't argue, don't justify, just state that. Okay, that's the point. Okay, and the fourth step is that reduce emotional engagement. Okay, which is very important. That means that stop explaining yourself or trying to win argument. There is no point in trying to win argument, because toxic people always manipulates you, and then if they knows that it is affecting you, they does it again and again. So there's no point in doing that. Okay, and then respond calmly or not at all. That's what I said, don't respond at all. And then the third step is that don't fall for guilt, drama or emotional manipulation. Please don't fall for those things. Okay, please don't be trapped. That's what I want to say. And the fifth step is that build a support system. That means support yourself with people who validate your experience, and be with people who validate your experiences and who validate your feelings, and be with your friends, be with someone who supports you, or like talk to a support system, talk to a therapist. All this might help you. Okay, not might help you, it will help you. Okay, so yeah. And the last and the most important step is that prioritize yourself and your self healing. please do that. Okay, please do that. That means that detachment doesn't happen overnight. Okay, you have to try doing all these steps step by step, and then you have to get out of it. It is your need, not their need. Okay, so keep that in your mind. Okay, and journaling your feelings, your experiences might help you. Spend time with positive people, that is a very good thing. And reaffirming your worth daily, that is very important. Okay, look to the mirror and say to yourself that you are worth every good thing in this world. Okay, you have to do that, because no one or nothing is going to get you out of this unless you do for yourself. Okay, so keep that in your mind. Yeah, that's what I have to say for today's video. Thank you guys. Bye bye, take care.